Excuse me. See if I can try to, I gotta add one thing. Try to add one thing here. Okay, I'm just messing. Okay. Try to explain this a little bit better, okay? This is the earth. This is the flat ground. Right here is the sun. Round thing right here, okay? These circles all around the sun are the glory. You ever heard of the glory? The Lord's glory. Okay? Huh? Making a video. Yes, glory hole. Pretty. That's funny. No, different glory. Okay, so this is the sun. These are rainbows. As above, so below. Okay? This is our toroidal fields that are around our world. They're doing their thing, right? It causes a vortex to come down in like this, okay? When, this might look familiar. And then, that's what this thing's doing constantly. Crappy drawing, sorry. Anyway, so when this thing's doing this, all right, it flatlines. That's when we have our flip. This will become, positive will become negative, negative will become positive. Okay, this is the sun. Here's your three suns, okay? The sun has a halo system. It goes like this. And there's a couple more. And there's 8 nodes on this halo system, okay? That's why we see the 3 suns. What this halo system is we're seeing the magnetic frequency that's coming out of the ground. There's a machine that runs our world that is called Satan. He's in the ground. He's way, way down in the ground, okay? I'll show you who he is in a minute here. They have constructed everything around this world we live on and made lies about everything, okay? So when you look up in the sky and you see in the moon and you see them round circles around the moon and the sun, that is called a glory. Okay, the white things you see in the sky, the rings, those are different. I made a video about those already, I believe. I'll show you when I was referring to Satan being in our world. You'll have to excuse me, my notes. This is another version of our world right here. We have pressure. These are all our pressure points. This is how our suns and our moon work right here. They're on a sine wave. Every planet is on a sine wave. We'll get into that and another planet. Another planet. Another video. Here's Satan right here. A fusion reactor. That is what we have at the core of our Earth. Right there. And that is Satan. And it's a six-winged angel. The ventures to compress pure water. The water, that's why they've polluted our water, because our water has to be pure for these machines to work. It's all about putting water under pressure, and it creates all of our everything. It's a very hard and complex thing to understand, but to put it in to try to put it in a layman's terms, I could go on a bunch of different ways. So I figured the best way, and these are, again, the moon halo, the sun halos. These are your nodes. And again, okay, so the nodes are in the ground, and when they're activated and when they're all working, we can see the electric fields from these, and that's what we're seeing in the sky. We're not really seeing the nodes themselves. We're seeing, I guess, kind of a projection of them. It's not really a projection because it's, well, I guess it is because we're seeing it. Oh, geez, what an idiot, you know. You know, and look how much subliminal messaging is in this one picture right here. I mean, look at it all. And there's more to it. There's just so much more. You know, we have pressures on the side of our Earth that are like this coming in from each side. Top, bottom, on the edge. It's very, 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 very complex. But when this right here flatlines out, all of the electricity and plasma that's out here will reach in. And they will, you know the story. And then we'll get cracks in this thing right here, right? And our pressure will come flying out. And we will hear it all around Earth, and people's hearts will fail because they will not know what the noise is. The pressure from the relief. We're getting small cracks right now. Very small cracks. When this thing pops, it's going to go pop, flatline, and then it's just going to be chaos. Complete and utter chaos. And then Satan will be dormant again for another, 4,000 years or so? And then he'll weaken. Because he's weakening right now. He's very much so weakening. And he's doing everything he can right now to keep power. And this is it right here, the power, guys. You know? So I don't know if that helps out any at all. As above, so below. Everything that's above is below. Whether or not there's a bunch of people like us standing here, you know, I don't believe there's people standing down below like that. But as above, so below, because that's how it works. And I'll show you one last picture. Right there, okay? Picture that Earth. That Earth is level right there. Now that's your glory right there. The fusion is in the ground. We see the stuff that the machine brings up out of the earth. And that's what we see in the sky. And that's what haunted houses are. When you get pots and pans that go flying around everywhere. This is a cathode. This is an anode right here. Anode, cathode. Cathode, anode. That gets back to where we were. Probably should have explained that. Guys, I am the worst video maker ever, but I just want to try to explain this so everybody can get it, you know? Hold on a minute. Here. I just ripped it out so I can put them side by side. Now you see the difference? Can you see the similarities? I'll put my phone right here. You see how the energy comes into our world? This is how we can capture our energy right here from the sky. We have positives and negatives. The moon and the sun are cathode and anode. And they're powered by this entire system. Anode, atom, down vector. Cathode, Eve, up vector. Fusion. And then it comes out as a portrayal of our world through earth angels that are in our earth that help work in conjunction with Satan. As crazy as that sounds. So there you go. And there's your the Holy Grail, the menorah, the candles. It just, It's everything. If you can't figure that out, look at what you're seeing. It's just, I don't know. I guess I'm wrong. But anyways, get back to the videos at hand. When this plasma comes down in, think about two wires that hit together that are like 220. Kapow! It's going to be so loud, guys. So loud. And that's why we have like the what's his name's channel, when the buildings cried. That's how all the buildings got melted. That's how all the mountains. How come all the mountains have round tops on the East Coast, and everything? It wasn't water eroding it. Water was never here until the first changeover. There hasn't been, a whole hundreds of changeovers. They've lied to us about how old the Earth is. You put water under pressure, you get fire. You put fire under pressure, you get water. It's boy, girl, positive, negative, cathode, anode. It's the same old song and dance. So I hope I helped explain a few more things. And your sun and your moon take a path across above us like this, right? And that's where we get our medical thingamabob, the sine wave thing with the staff. This is our equator right here, and this is the moon will be in this one right here, and the sun will be in this one right here, and eventually these two will catch up with each other, and one will eclipse the other. And that's what our eclipses are. And oh, by the way, we have star constellations. We have east, south, east, west, up and up above, and that's how we can all see the stars at once. And that's what we time our days by, the star time. 24 point, basically we're 4 seconds off. We're not, the stars don't rotate in exactly 24 hours. They're only off by 4 minutes. So, yeah, that would give you the rotation of the stars. And the stars rotate. There's no denying it. And the star would be right here for that one. The star is always in the middle, I guess. You know what? Don't quote me on that. I'm still learning, guys. I'm still learning. And the earth angels, they sit in the earth. And that's where our wind comes from. Our wind. And our storms. And our hurricanes. And in my opinion, they have found the 144,000 of these things, and they are controlling the weather. And that's the game between us and Russia. Russia controls our weather, and we control Russia's weather. And that's the game that the elites play. They go, okay, well, let's take out East Bogota over there. Okay, blip, 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 blip. They get it in their thing, and they do it. And the next thing you know, they have a big situation over there. And it's just an economy-boosting, money-making, greedy, grimy, false portrayal of everything that we are, and it's about to end. These people know it. And I'll tell you what, when this happens, guys, right, it's going to be lights everywhere. There's going to be big blue lights, and before it happens, the whole sky is going to be red. But when it happens, okay, we're going to see tons of different colors, and it's going to be like the 4th of July, right? Okay, it's going to be just like that. And they're going to say that it's these right here. I'm trying to draw, looking through my phone. They're going to say it's these. Okay? Oh, it's these. They're doing it. They're doing all this. It's a big war. It's a big war. So, well, everybody's getting bombarded with all of this stuff that's coming down, and everybody's dying, right? These pussies that run our world are going to go down in their bunkers, okay, and hang out until this is almost completely gone, and then you're going to see rockets. Elon Musk. Bye, folks. Have fun. You heard it here, folks. That's the plan. This is where your tax money's been going. This is where all the food's been going. They know when this happens, the liquefaction happens. The earthquakes happen. The buildings get swallowed. The buildings that we see are just the tips. The original parts of the buildings go way down. Way down. But they're buried. We're at the end of days, dude. We're at the end of days. These come from the ocean. They don't come from outer space. You can't get past this to get out. Until this ain't there no more. Hope everybody has a good night.